In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Orlando Magic vs. Indiana Pacers. In a thrilling Eastern Conference showdown scheduled for the 23rd of December, the Orlando Magic, currently occupying the 4th position, are set to face off against the 8th-seeded Indiana Pacers. The stakes are exceptionally high as these two formidable contenders vie for supremacy in the conference. The Magic, boasting a 16-11 record, are determined to solidify their standing, while the Pacers, with a record of 14-13, have their sights set on climbing the conference ladder. The Orlando Magic's recent performance has seen them face a downturn, losing 6 of their last 8 games. Their aspiration to break a 4-game losing streak suffered a setback in a 118-114 road loss to the Bucks on Thursday. Franz Wagner led the charge with an impressive 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, supported by Paolo Banchero's 23 points and Moritz Wagner's 21 points off the bench. Despite their collective effort, the Magic struggled to maintain pace with the Bucks, particularly in the third quarter, where a 22-10 run gave the Bucks a 15-point advantage. Although the Magic mounted a fourth-quarter comeback with 32 points, they fell short of closing the gap to less than 2 points. Concurrently, the Indiana Pacers find themselves in a similar slump, losing 6 of their last 8 games. Their quest for redemption comes after a demoralizing 160-103 road loss to the Grizzlies on Thursday. Obi Toppin led the Pacers with 22 points, but their efforts fell short as they faced a 23-point deficit early on. Despite a valiant attempt to erase the deficit, the Pacers succumbed to the Grizzlies in the second half, with Desmond Bane scoring an impressive 31 points. The upcoming matchup carries additional intrigue as key players from both teams, including Joe Ingles and Jalen Suggs for the Magic, and Jalen Smith and Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers, are listed as questionable. Orlando's defensive prowess, especially in guarding the perimeter, assumes a crucial role. Ranked 12th in three-point defense, the Magic possess the tools to disrupt Indiana's outside shooting. This, combined with their 5th ranking in points allowed, positions them well to contain the Pacers' high-scoring offense. Wendell Carter Jr.'s leadership and rebounding efficiency adds another layer of significance, particularly against Indiana's weaker rebounding aspect. Offensively, Paolo Banchero's scoring prowess could exploit Indiana's defensive vulnerabilities. Despite concerns about the Magic's recent road struggles, their resilience and ability to rebound from adversity remain noteworthy. The Magic, initially a surprise team this season, have encountered a recent lull with 4 consecutive losses. Similarly, the Pacers have been grappling with challenges and suffered a defeat at the hands of the Grizzlies. Notably, the Magic dominated the Pacers on November 19th, hinting at a potential repeat if the Pacers' Halliburton is unable to play. With a resilient defense and a poised offense, Orlando aims to reverse its recent form and solidify its position in the conference standings. Consequently, the Orlando Magic to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. On the opposing side, the Indiana Pacers, leading the NBA with an average of 127 points per game and an impressive 50.5 field goal percentage, showcase an offensive prowess that can score prolifically. Their three-point shooting efficiency, ranked 10th in the NBA at 37.8%, further enhances their scoring threat. In contrast, Orlando, despite ranking 19th in points per game, has the potential to keep pace, especially considering Indiana's defensive struggles. The Pacers currently rank 30th in both points allowed and field goal defense, presenting a significant opportunity for Orlando to boost their scoring output. Moreover, both teams exhibit trends favoring high-scoring games, with Indiana's matches going over the total 20 out of 27 times this season. Indiana's league-leading offense, characterized characterized by exceptional field goal and three-point efficiencies, suggests their capability to drive the total score higher. Orlando's strong defense, while robust, will be put to the test against Indiana's scoring prowess. Additionally, Orlando's offensive output, averaging 113 points per game, contributes to the likelihood of a high cumulative score. The dynamic matchup, featuring Indiana's offensive strength against Orlando's competent defense, sets the stage for a game where scoring could escalate. Anticipating an offensive showcase, our full game total pick leans towards over the projected total. Houston Rockets versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Houston Rockets are in search of a victory, having split their last 6 games. Despite a recent inconsistency in performance, the team has shown resilience by winning 6 of their last 9 games overall. Their recent triumph over the short-handed Mavericks with a decisive 122-96 home win showcased their prowess. Alperen Sengun led the charge with an impressive 22 points and 15 rebounds, shooting 8 of 12 from the field. Jabari Smith Jr. contributed 21 points on 8 of 13 shooting, complemented by Jalen Green's 17 points. The Rockets dominated the first half, establishing a commanding lead of 56-39 and ultimately held the Mavericks to just 34% shooting for the entire game. Their dominance extended to the boards, out-rebounding the Mavericks by a margin of 63-47. Conversely, the New Orleans Pelicans have enjoyed a favorable streak, winning 5 of their last 6 games. In their recent victory against the Cavaliers with a scoreline of 123-104, the Pelicans showcased their strength. Trey Murphy led the team with an impressive 28 points on 10 of 16 shooting, supported by C.J. McCollum's 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Brandon Ingram contributed 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Pelicans set the tone with a remarkable first quarter, scoring 36 points fueled by a barrage of three-pointers from Murphy. Their consistency continued throughout the game, outscoring the Cavaliers in every quarter and securing an impressive road win. Despite the Rockets missing key players Tari Eason and Reggie Bullock, the Pelicans face uncertainties with the availability of Cody Zeller and Zion Williamson, both listed as questionable. The Rockets are likely to adopt a strategy of slowing down the pace and grinding the game, capitalizing on the Pelicans' mediocre interior defense and struggles at the free throw line. Houston's defensive prowess, coupled with their strong ball security, positions them well, allowing their offense to make the most of each possession. While the Pelicans have been regarded highly this season, the line for this matchup seems to undervalue the Rockets. Boasting one of the league's best defensive records and a solid 17-8-1 against the spread performance, the Rockets have no significant injuries. On the other hand, the Pelicans grapple with uncertainties surrounding Zion Williamson. Additionally, the Rockets emerged victorious in their earlier matchup in early November. Considering these factors, the Houston Rockets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. As mentioned earlier, Houston aims to control the pace and limit the scoring opportunities, a strategy mirrored by the Pelicans, who also rank in the lower half of the league in terms of pace of play. Anticipating limited three-pointers from the Pelicans and inconsistent shooting from Houston, the overall scoring is expected to be subdued. Hence, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Atlanta Hawks. The Memphis Grizzlies look for 3 straight wins for the first time this season. The Atlanta Hawks need a win after losing 9 of their last 13 games. The resurgence of Ja Morant has infused newfound energy into the Memphis Grizzlies, propelling them towards a potential 3rd consecutive triumph. Their latest showcase of dominance unfolded in a 116-103 home win against the Pacers on Thursday. Desmond Bane emerged as the standout performer, contributing 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. Jaren Jackson Jr. added 21 points, shooting an impressive 8 of 10, while Ja Morant chipped in with 20 points and 8 assists. Despite an initial surge that led to a 23-point advantage, the Grizzlies had to fend off a resilient Pacers team and secured only their 2nd home win of the season. Simultaneously, the Atlanta Hawks have shown signs of improvement, securing 3 wins in their last 5 games. However, they seek redemption after a recent 122-113 road loss to the Miami Heat. Trae Young spearheaded the Hawks' efforts with 30 points and 13 assists, supported by DeJounte Murray's 24 points and Bogdan Bogdanovic's impactful 23-point performance off the bench. Despite holding an 11-point lead in the 3rd quarter, the Hawks faltered in the later stages, succumbing to the Heat for the 2nd time this season. Following During this matchup, the Hawks are scheduled to face the Bulls. In terms of player availability, the Grizzlies continue to face challenges with the absence of Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, and Brandon Clark. On the other side, the Hawks are missing key players in A.J. Griffin, Jalen Johnson, and DeAndre Hunter. The Grizzlies' recent success includes 2 consecutive victories, showcasing an offensive prowess with Morant's return, averaging 115.5 points per game with him in the lineup. Their emphasis on rebounding and aggressive play on the offensive glass provides them with ample scoring opportunities. Conversely, the Hawks have struggled defensively, particularly at home, where they concede over 126 points per game. Fatigue from playing on consecutive nights may further hinder their ability to contain the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies' defensive prowess is evident in their recent performances, holding their last 3 opponents to an average of 110 points per game. This suggests their capability to limit the offensive output of the Atlanta Hawks. With Morant back in top form, the Grizzlies enter this matchup with confidence, contrasting the Hawks' recent struggles and defensive shortcomings. The momentum clearly favors the Grizzlies. In contrast, the Atlanta Hawks find themselves in a challenging position, accumulating losses and displaying defensive vulnerabilities, resulting in a subpar 7-21 against the spread record for the season. The Grizzlies, benefiting from a rest advantage and boosted by Morant's return, appear poised to capitalize on this situation. The near pick'em line is viewed as perplexing, so the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Heading into this inter-conference matchup, the Atlanta Hawks currently ranked 5th in pace of play. The anticipated showdown between high-flying guard Ja Morant and Trae Young is expected to contribute to a fast-paced, electrifying game. Despite being on a back-to-back, the Hawks are likely to field their starters, including Trae Young. Memphis, ranked 29th in offensive rating, receives a significant boost with Morant's return after missing 25 games at the start of the season. The supporting cast is expected to seamlessly reintegrate into their roles, with Morant leading the charge. Analyzing scoring trends, the Grizzlies average 106 points per game and 108 points per game on the road, while posting an impressive 119 points per game in their last 3 encounters against the Hawks. Atlanta, on the other hand, averages 123 points per game and 125.5 points per game at home, with a recent trend of scoring 114 points per game in their last 3 matchups against the Grizzlies. Considering Atlanta's vulnerability on defense, allowing 126 points per game at home, the Grizzlies are poised to surpass their scoring average. Anticipating a high-scoring affair, the Hawks are also expected to contribute significantly to the total points, making the over the projected total our preferred full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.